Good afternoon. My name is Jennifer Torres. I am a student at this university, and today I am going to talk about gender equity. This refers to those attitudes and behaviors accepted by the society as appropriate ways of being a woman and a man. These behaviors and attitudes depend on culture and socioeconomic. There are some concepts we have to know. Parity, equality, and equity. Gender parity refers to the same proportion of girls and boys enter and complete schooling. Equality and equity, people have equal access to resources and opportunities. Equality ensures that everyone gets the same thing. It is the fact of treating each person without difference. Gender equality is the aspiration of many international conventions, national constitutions to respect the human rights. Equity it means to make sure people get access to the same opportunities to have and enjoy full and healthy life. Gender equity to get this schools is absolutely necessary that authorities, teachers, and parents are involved to select, organize, and share knowledge in ways to avoid issues that could provoke disadvantages to students because they are females. Educational equality and equity. According to UNESCO, is a fundamental human right and essential for the exercise of all other human rights. It promotes individual freedom and empowerment and yields important development benefits. Educational equality is to have equal access to resources is the ideal goal because all students should have the resources necessary for a high quality education. And education equity, students who are farthest behind, such as low income, indigenous, Afro American, from the rural area, or from marginalized neighborhoods in cities, requires more resources to catch up, succeed, and eventually close the achievement gap. Gender equality and gender equity in education. We need a kind of education that promotes the equal participants of both sexes in making decisions, giving the same opportunities in learning process, educational outcomes, and external results. Gender equality in education, boys and girls, men and women should have to access a high quality education. Equality in the learning process is when girls and boys receive the same treatment and attention and have equal opportunities. Gender equity refers to men and women should be treated alike, and gender equity in education means that boys and girls have the same opportunities in the future. There are causes of gender discrimination in education. Gender discrimination in education is the unfair treatment of girls and denial of opportunities and violation rights. In many countries, women are not considered worthy of education. There are some differences between men and women. Boys and girls are regarded to issues such as political, social, economic, and cultural. The first one is political factors. The second one is socio-economic factors. That the poverty is one factor preventing children and especially girls from getting access to education. Socio-cultural factors like patriarchal society influence some decisions. These decisions about educational matters favor more boys than girls. Also, Calvinist mentality and violence, like physical, sexual, or psychological harm, is a barrier to access education. Stakeholders to get the gender equity. The people who are responsible of ensuring gender equality and equity in education are government, parents, schools, teachers, and students. The responsibilities of the government are to build equitable and inclusive education systems. For parents are responsible of ensuring the children have opportunities to go to school. For schools are responsible for inclusive teaching practices and fair disciplinary rules as well as for promoting discussions on gender issues. Students are responsible of ensuring their inclusion and for demanding that the right of education is equal for both boys and girls, and community are responsible for monitoring government, schools, parents, and students to challenge stereotypes and ensure discriminatory practices are not tolerated. Now, I am going to talk about biological development and health. Biological development includes stages that start when a baby is still in the womb. In fact, different essential prenatal stages take place when the baby's body is forming. The infant stage is also a time of crucial growth and development. An important milestone continues as a person grows, even into adulthood. The prenatal stages of development. Prenatal development is a period of remarkable changes that helps set the stage for future psychological development. It occurs in three main stages: germinal stage, embryonic stage, and fetal period. Brain development before birth. It takes place in the third gestational week and extends at least through late adolescence. There are two processes that contribute to the brain development: the molecular event, the gene expression, and the impact on the environment. Growth and development stages in infants and children. Infancy is the first stage of development for children and covers the child during prenatal care and up to 1 year old. This first year is a period of rapid development for motor, language, social, sensory, and thinking skills. Child development covers the following skills: cognition, the ability to learn and solve problems; social interaction, interacting with others; speech and language, understanding and using language; physical skills, fine motor skills and gross motor; and sensory awareness, the registration of sensory information for use. And the final point is how health affects a child and adolescent's school performance. There are some issues that can help us maximize our health. They are balanced and nutritious diet, as natural as possible, regular exercises, screening of disease, coping strategies, learning how to manage stress, engaging in activities where you can help others, and appreciate what you have. The relationships between school performance and various health concerns include the following issues. The first one, poor sleep, includes problems such as poor sleep patterns, resisting going to bed, and frequent awakenings during the night, snoring, sleep apnea, and daytime sleepiness. The second one, exercise. Physical activity helps children develop social skills, improve mental health, and are associated with fewer risk-taking behaviors. The third one, importance of breakfast. Some students do not consume enough food, and it can affect a child's ability to learn. And the last one, obesity. It is often associated with a rise in type 2 diabetes, hypertension, sleep apnea, asthma, fatty liver disease, and cancer. Thank you.